Hello, I'm Joshua Spalter, and I'm a University of Michigan student graduating with a computer science major and entrepreneurship minor. In order to complete my honors capstone, I participated in the class EECS 441, Mobile App Development for Entrepreneurs, taught by Elliot Soloway. So how did I get involved in this project? I got involved with this project because I wanted to pursue an entrepreneurial venture, but wanted to have support from a course to help make sure all objectives were constantly met. How do I hope to use what I learned from this project in my future career? So I hope to be able to take the innovation skills from this project and apply them to my future job whenever I see opportunity to try to make my future place of employment more efficient. I also hope that this project's experience of showing me how to make a working product out of nothing will help me when dealing with a new unfamiliar task presented to me at work. So did I accomplish what I had hoped to? So looking back on this project, I feel as though I did accomplish what I had set out to over the course of this semester. I'm pretty happy that my team and I were able to make a minimum viable product and update it based on user feedback. If we had more time, though, I would have liked to have potentially iterate a bit more, incorporating additional user feedback to make the best product possible. So I will now show a PowerPoint highlighting the Chrome extension that my group and I developed and discuss its features and how we adapted to the feedback we got from testers. Built this Chrome extension over the course of the semester, I worked with Tyler Ziemke and Trevor Tingley and created the group MScheduler. Our group, MScheduler, then developed a Chrome extension to help University of Michigan students better plan their semester with a schedule builder extension that identifies impossible schedule possibilities. The Chrome extension we made is for incoming freshmen and students unfamiliar with the different campuses who are dissatisfied with the current schedule builder. Our product is a Chrome extension that provides campus location indicators on Schedule Builder. Unlike Schedule Builder on its own, our product indicates whether or not a schedule is valid by identifying when a North Campus class is scheduled right before or after a Central Campus class, which would have students unable to make one of those courses on time. So in order to provide this information, our extension has 5 primary features. We make all text visible, identify schedule conflicts, provide campus location labels, we explain what a cross-campus time conflict is, and we allow for a toggle ability on our cross-campus identifier feature. We then had testers from our target audience rate each feature's importance and their satisfaction level with our implementation of the feature on a scale from 1 to 5. The first issue we sought to solve with Schedule Builder was an issue where some professor names would be cut off in the course box on the schedule. In order to solve this, we made all the text visible. So we accomplished this in our first MVP, making everything fit cleanly, as shown in the image on screen. We ended up making no further changes with the text based on our very high user satisfaction level with our changes, coupled with a belief in our target audience that this wasn't an overly important feature based on the low importance score. So a main feature of our product is our conflict identification. On screen is how Schedule Builder currently handles course conflicts, with it doing nothing in response to an invalid schedule. Our first attempt at solving this issue is shown on screen. We identify when there is a conflict, but our testers had a lot of problems with the UI. Our testers believed that there was way too much red, and additionally, some said that we should identify the courses involved in the conflict. These complaints led to a very low satisfaction and importance scores seen on screen. We fixed this then by removing the red background and graying out courses involved in the conflict. These changes were incredibly popular with our testers, who complimented our extension, saying that it doesn't look like a third party made it. This led to a perfect importance and near perfect satisfaction scores. A third feature of our product we introduced is campus location labels. The original Schedule Builder does not provide this feature at all on its courses. So our first attempt at solving this issue went very well in our first MVP. We added the blue label for North Campus courses and a maize one for Central Campus courses. We scored very well amongst testers, but did receive one complaint regarding the lock icon obscuring text. So with that in mind, we rectified this issue in MVP2. Our tester scores decreased a little, but we chalked this up to being due to a new sample group. In general, though, this was a very popular feature among our testers. So a new feature created in our MVP2 is geared towards helping new users understand what a cross-campus time conflict is. To address this, we added a subheading with an info button that expands to the modal you can see on the right to add a more detailed explanation of our main use case. Our users found this to be very informative and rated it well in both importance and satisfaction. Our other new feature in MVP2 implements the ability to toggle on or off the conflict feature. This was added to address some users who wanted more flexibility with our extension while also providing us with a broader appeal to students who just want the campus labels. For ease of use, conflict detection is enabled by default, and the user's preferences are saved even when they close the browser. Our users felt that this worked great and it scored high in both importance and satisfaction. So looking back on the project, we had initially hypothesized that MScheduler would make schedule making more efficient for freshmen and transfer students and ensure that they can be punctual while making their classes on time. Revisiting this, we find that based on the high marks we received in testing and the quotes echoing how our extension ensures these objectives, that our hypothesis has been verified. In the course of this project, we learned two main lessons. We first learned that when working with third parties that you always need to be ready to adapt. We experienced this firsthand when Schedule Builder came out with their fall scheduler and our extension had to be modified to continue to work correctly. We also learned the importance of interfacing with your persona. When speaking with graduating senior friends, we received a lot of lukewarm feedback and criticisms on our project's utility. But when testing with our real target audience, we were able to see our extension's real value based on our overwhelmingly positive feedback. Thank you for listening, and this will conclude my presentation.